My final presentation here as a student at Southern New Hampshire University in this global society classroom evolves around defining and describing global corporate social responsibility concepts. The global corporate social responsibility concept underlines the importance of financial profit objectives for a business entity, but also highlighting the investing in the global community. Let's face it, most of us will eventually end up working for many of the existing global corporations. We must align ourselves with corporate objectives as employees, but also find the opportunities within the corporation to have our employers notice our personal commitments towards investing in our global community. In discussing my topic on corporate social responsibility, that it involves multinational corporations living up to their global responsibilities as global citizens and local neighbors. And what is key to understand is that social responsibility for a corporation is a central thought. It is a commitment by business entities to contribute economic development while improving the life for the labor workforce and their families, as well as of the surrounding community. What is key to identify here is that corporations must understand that businesses can flourish, yet they must do so that we all have an understanding that we must take care of our sensitive environment. One key element of corporate social responsibility is identified as the CSR pyramid. In this pyramid, there's four phases. At the bottom of the pyramid, you have phase one, which is an economic responsibility to the owners or the board of directors for a corporation. And then as the company or business continues doing business, it moves up the pyramid to include such phases such as legal responsibility, ethical responsibilities, and philanthropic responsibilities. Following are examples and types of global corporate social responsibility concepts: global environment and sustainability, global philanthropy, and global ethical labor practices. One primary focus of corporate social responsibility is the global environment. As businesses expand globally, they need to be cautious of the footprint left behind. We only have this one earth as our home for all communities. We must take care of it. Businesses also practice social responsibility by donating to global and national and local charities. Whether it involves giving money or time, businesses have a lot of resources that can benefit charities and local community programs. Another type of global corporate social responsibility involves treating employees fairly and ethically through ethical labor practices. This is especially true of businesses operating throughout the international locations with labor laws that might differ from those in the US. In this slide, I'll be defining the triple bottom line, which is measuring the company's economic value. That includes measuring the company's degree of social responsibility, the company's planet account. This measures the company's environmental accomplishment, and it also evaluates its financial economic profit line. Global companies should be preparing three bottom lines instead of just focusing solely on its finances, thereby having given consideration to the company's social, economic, and environmental impact. And this is what is called the triple bottom line. Another key concept for CSR is the triple bottom line, also abbreviated as TBL or 3BL. What is critical at pointing out here is that most consumers feel that corporations do indeed have a social responsibility towards communities. As you can see, most of the statistics here and percentages indicate that consumers favor those corporations that indeed follow global corporate social responsibility concepts. What follows now in my presentation are examples of companies adapting towards global corporate social responsibility. And they are the American corporation called Starbucks, the Canadian corporation called Bombardier, another American corporation called Pfizer Pharmaceutical, and lastly will be the Swiss Nestle Food and Nutrition Corporation. One multinational corporation that has taken a big leap in applying global corporate social responsibility is Starbucks. The accomplishments at Starbucks from implemented CSRs have added value to its products by supporting global CSR concepts such as community involvement, ethical sourcing, reducing environmental footprints, and reporting the triple bottom line. Starbucks has also added value by making commitments and supporting education and training for its suppliers of the coffee beans sourced for Starbucks. And now concluding with the Starbucks example with its own model to inspire and nurture the human spirit, one person, one cup, and one neighborhood at a time. The next company that I'll discuss is a Canadian multinational corporation, and its main products are high-tech aircraft and trains. And this company will only form sourcing partnerships with only those businesses that are also committed to corporate social responsibility concepts. The name of this Canadian multinational corporation is Bombardier Aerospace and Transportation. Following here is an example of an American multinational corporation known as Pfizer Pharmaceuticals. Pfizer is practicing social corporate responsibility by working with nonprofit charitable organizations by providing pharmaceutical products to those in need of medical assistance. My next slide here is an example of a company firmly committed to global corporate social responsibility. The company is known as the Swiss Nestle Corporation. In the slide, it indicates the hierarchy triangle of its commitment, and it's committing resources towards shared value of reducing global poverty, increasing global health and nutrition, and empowering people. Unfortunately, some corporations will mislead the public with false claims of social responsibility, yet their true actions are false, and this is what is known as greenwashing. A good recent example of greenwashing is the German manufacturer of automobiles called Volkswagen. For years, Volkswagen has falsely claimed making automobiles that are friendly towards the environment, but recent findings have found this company making false statements that have misled the international public. To summarize, my topic on global corporate social responsibility is hoping to have reinforced the concept of embracing our surrounding environment with the opportunity of identifying the added value gained when engaged at business opportunities through responsible actions that will protect our globe from harm.